Just like our bodies need fuel to thrive, our mindsets need the right inputs to grow, especially when it comes to money. Feeding your money mindset with proper fuel allows you to expand your thought process, seek out solutions to your money problems, and put things in place to help you improve your financial situation. In this episode, I'm walking you through 7 powerful ways to fuel your money mindset so you can stay motivated, empowered, and on track with your goals. The more you feed your money mindset, the better your financial life becomes. And yes, I'm speaking from experience. Hey there, I'm Raya Reeves, and over a decade ago, I turned my life around through budgeting. I went from being an overspender deep in credit card debt to being the founder and full-time money coach of City Girl Savings. Now, I help women work towards their dream life and tap into their financial power one budget at a time. I fully believe you can live a life you love with a budget, and I'm living proof. The weekly City Girl Savings podcast focuses on the intersection of money and the City Girl lifestyle. Join me every week along with some special guests as I share my experiences, advice, and guidance on navigating life and money as an experience-loving millennial. So before I get into the ways to enhance your money mindset, I want to spend a few minutes talking about what money mindset actually means and why it matters. I've talked about mindset on the podcast plenty of times before, so this may be a refresher for you, but trust me, that's a good thing. So, what is a money mindset? Well, your money mindset is the collection of beliefs, thoughts, and emotions you have about money. It's shaped by your upbringing, your past experiences, culture, society, and even media. And this money mindset was formed long before you ever made your first dollar. So your money mindset is that inner voice that says things like, I'll never make enough. I'm not good with money. I always find a way. I always have money coming into my life. Money is a tool, not a problem, right? So your money mindset could be positive, negative, or even neutral. And regardless if it's positive, negative, or neutral, your money mindset determines how you think about money and ultimately how you use money. So think of it like your money autopilot, right? It's always kind of running in the background and it's always influencing your decisions, even if you don't realize it. So why does this matter? Why is money mindset important? Well, because it drives your behavior. Your money mindset drives your behavior with money. If you believe that you will always be in debt, you will act in ways that support that belief, even if you don't want to. Of course, you don't want to always be in debt, but if that's what you're constantly thinking, you're probably doing things that affirm those thoughts. If you believe you can become financially free, then you're probably out there looking for opportunities and acting accordingly. So when it comes to your money mindset, a strong money mindset, a positive money mindset helps you stick to your budget, helps you say no to things that don't align with your overall goals, helps you push through challenges instead of just giving up and throwing the towel in. And it helps you believe that you are truly worthy of wealth and success because trust me, you are. It's also important to remember that it's not just about what you know, okay? Like you can have all the knowledge in the world. It's also about what you believe. You can know how to budget. You can know how to save. You can know how to invest. But if your mindset is stuck in scarcity, fear, self-doubt, or just lacking confidence, you may struggle to take action regardless of knowing what to do. So that is why mindset is not optional. It is foundational. It is a must. But the good news is your money mindset can be rewired if needed. Your money mindset is not fixed. Your mindset in general for any area of life is not fixed. With intention, you can change your beliefs. You can shift how you think about money, and you can start acting in ways that align with your goals. So I want to help you do that. Let's get into the ways to feed and fuel your money mindset for growth. So, the first way is to read or listen to financial content daily. So, if you want to foster a healthy money mindset, you need to start consuming content that helps support that. Okay. So, fuel your mind with knowledge and encouragement and encouraging words and motivation. Get a daily dose of financial tips, get a daily dose of new ideas, things you can do differently with your money. Get a daily dose of different perspectives and inspiration when it comes to money, whether it's with a podcast episode, whether it's reading a book on money or personal finance, whether it's a short blog article online. Consistent exposure to personal finance content helps rewire your beliefs and really keeps money top of mind for you in a healthy way. And this doesn't have to be like long periods of time, okay? Even 5 to 10 minutes a day can rewire your thinking about money and boost motivation. So let me give you like real time ways to do this. Visit citygirlsavings.com, click on finance reads, and start with one article at a time. Vow to read one personal finance article a day. You can also, subscribe to the City Girl Savings podcast. Some of the episodes are longer though. So if you prefer reading, visit citygirlsavings.com, read our finance articles. If you prefer listening, download and subscribe to the City Girl Savings podcast and start listening to episodes. Even if you can't get through a full episode in a day, just get started. Okay, the next way to fuel your money mindset for growth is to surround yourself with growth-oriented people. Now, I know I talk about this so much on the podcast, but for good reason. The people you hang around or the people you surround yourself with have a direct impact on what you do or don't do and what you believe or don't believe. How many times have I shared the quote from Jim Rohn on this podcast? Well, here's one more. He says you are the average of the 5 people you hang around. So if you're hanging around negative, broke, unhealthy people, there's a high probability you're one of them. And if you surround yourself with growth-oriented people, that energy is contagious. When you are around others who are goal-driven and financially conscious, it's much easier to stay focused and inspired. Find a money-minded community like the City Girl Savings Facebook group. Recruit money-motivated friends to be your accountability partners, or start working with a coach. If there is no one in your life who is financially growth-oriented, work with a coach. It is worth the investment. I guarantee you that. But outside of that, also be mindful of the people who drain your energy, who complain about their finances, or who even discourage your financial progress, who say, "Oh, girl, you deserve it. Just buy that. Just spend that money. Just put it on your credit card. You'll figure it out later." Be mindful of those people and limit your time with them, or learn how to take what they say and throw it away, not act on what they're telling you to do. Are you loving this episode so far? Well, the money and life level up conversations never end in the City Girl Savings community. Visit citygirlsavings.com for instant access to resources that help you budget, level up your money mindset, and so much more. And make sure you stay up to date with CGS by following us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, all at City Girl Savings. All right, the next way to feed your money mindset for growth: speak empowering money affirmations. Words are powerful. What you say about your money, about your finances, about your situation matters, just like what you think about your money situation matters. So start using affirmations that align with where you want to go financially, not where you've been. And if you don't know what money affirmations you can start using, if you need like a good list, definitely check out City Girl Savings Podcast episode 74. My favorite affirmations for money, happiness, and more, for some of the affirmations I personally love to use. I'll link to it in the show notes. You can also follow City Girl Savings on Threads. Every weekday morning, I share an affirmation of the day. And then in the City Girl Savings Facebook group, I share affirmations twice a week. So Not knowing what money affirmations to use is not a good excuse. Okay, moving on. The next way to feed your money mindset for growth is to create a vision board or a financial goals list. So, visualization is such a powerful practice when working towards your goals, especially when money is needed to reach those goals. Being able to see yourself and envision yourself achieving those goals is incredibly powerful. And this is where vision boards can be super motivating. Create a vision board or a visual financial goals list that includes images, quotes, or even screenshots of your savings goals, of your dream purchases, of the things that you want most in life. And keep this board or list somewhere where you can see it regularly. I think that's an important part of this. Don't just create a vision board and never look at it. Create a vision board and look at it regularly so you can stay inspired. Seeing the things you're working towards, seeing your goals really reinforces your why, whether it's saving for a house, paying off debt, or funding a dream trip. Visually representing your goals really keeps them front and center and activates that belief that you can achieve those goals. So get visual here. And again, if a vision board is not your jam, create a list and add some emojis or some pictures to go with it. The next way to fuel your money mindset and reach success is to invest in yourself. So there are so many different ways you can invest in your money mindset and growing your financial know-how, courses, coaching, financial tools, worksheets, even therapy. These are all forms of investing in your mindset and growth. And when you invest in yourself, you are telling your future self that she's worth it, right? You are putting your present self in a maybe uncomfortable situation financially or otherwise so that your future self can thrive. That is powerful. That alone creates a money mindset that is rooted in abundance and belief. And if you don't know where to start, or maybe you don't have a lot of resources, start with the lowest barrier to entry. Are you already seeing a therapist? Maybe mention your money mindset in your next therapy session and see if there's work you'd like to do or if there's work your therapist can help you do. Have you already invested in a money course? Retake it with a different frame of mind. You're not the same person you were when you purchased that course, right? So maybe try again. Or if you feel like you've done everything, you've exhausted all options, you've read all the books, you've listened to all the podcasts, invest in a money coach, specifically a one-on-one money coach like me, right? There is absolutely nothing wrong with making an investment, which will usually be your time or your money, in your future success. Usually those investments pay the biggest returns, right? So if you, again, have exhausted all options and you need some additional assistance, consider working with a money coach. I will link to my one-on-one money coaching program in the show notes so you can learn more about it. Okay, the next way to feed your money mindset is to limit your exposure to negative money influences. So we kind of talked about this with the people you hang around, right? But it expands so much more than that. You can be following social media accounts. You can be watching TV shows. You could be putting yourself in environments or places that are really impacting you negatively when it comes to your money. So if that's the case, start unfollowing accounts, start muting conversations that really promote financial fear or guilt or even toxic money beliefs. Get rid of those influences, whether it's social media, whether it's a friend who is always overspending and doesn't care, or whether it's constant scarcity talk with the people closest to you. Limit your exposure to those things and protect your peace. Your mindset thrives when it's not battling constant negative input. So anything that is making you feel anything but inspired, motivated, and determined to work hard for your financial situation, get rid of it. Limit your exposure or learn how to turn off those things so it's not impacting you in a negative way. And the final way to fuel your money mindset is to feed your body to fuel your brain. So a sharp, Focused mind, sharp, focused brain needs proper nourishment. And that starts with what you put into your body, not just what you read, what you consume with your eyes, but what you eat. So, eating well, staying hydrated, and getting the proper amounts of sleep may not seem money related. I understand that, but discipline and health truly fuels discipline and finance. When your body feels good, you make better, clearer money decisions. It impacts every area of your life. And you'd be surprised to learn how much your physical wellness connects to your financial wellness. When one area is lacking, the other is usually not far behind. But on the flip side, when you improve one, the other seems to improve naturally as a result. So make sure that you are doing right by your body. You're eating well, you're drinking your water, you're getting enough sleep, you're reducing your stress and cortisol levels, and you will see a positive impact in your finances. Remember this. Building a strong money mindset takes time and intentional input. You have to want to get the proper fuel for your money mindset, and you have to want to do the work. But that's okay. As long as you want to and you do it, you will see the results. And the beauty about the 7 things I shared today is that anyone can do them, anyone can get started right now. And doing so can create massive ripple effects in how you think, how you save, how you spend, and how you build wealth for yourself. Make it a point to start with one of the tips I shared and work your way through the list. And trust me, you'll be glad you started when you did. Thank you so much for letting me be the money coach in your ear today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the City Girl Savings Podcast and you feel empowered and motivated to take the next step in the journey to your dream life. Remember, if someone like me, a millennial who loves to travel, new experiences, and iced coffees can live a life they love on a budget, you can too.